is 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM, New York.
Good morning, 7 a.m., and it is 64 degrees on this Friday, August 1st. We made it. It's August. I'm Brian Britton. Here's what's happening. We are drying out. We're cleaning up, mopping up in some cases. Some nasty flooding in Queens, Staten Island yesterday. We'll see where we stand this morning with the roads and the rails, too. Somber moments yesterday. 2 victims of the Midtown office building shooting remembered. An NYPD officer and an investment executive who worked in the building. Funerals were held. President Trump says drug makers have 60 days to lower the prices of drugs for the American people. He is demanding prices match what other countries pay. In response to the Texas redistricting, California Governor Gavin Newsom says he wants a special election to have voters approve new House maps to boost Democrats in his state. And get ready to take the kids for a night out on the town. I love it. It's Kids Night on Broadway. It comes back this month. You get a ticket for an adult. One for the kiddo is free. Yanks won, Mets are off. AccuWeather. We do have another shower or two this morning, then turning out breezy, cool. Clouds will break. We'll see some sun and a high of only 75. Nice. Winds News Time 7:01. Traffic and transit. Here is Russ Meyer.
The Williamsburg Bridge is in a bit of trouble. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. Williamsburg Bridge, outer roadway going into Manhattan. There's an accident, so that entire outer roadway is blocked. Actually backing some traffic off the inner roadways, taking on all the traffic. Got the Brooklyn and Manhattan bridges doing all right. We're building at the Hudson River crossings at the Holland Tunnel. We're looking at about 2025 at the Lincoln. Hanging on around 10 minutes. And the GWB inbound shouldn't be more than 20. However, flipping it New Jersey bound, Cross Bronx is going to be 45 minutes to an hour. Because of an issue at the outbound upper deck of the GWB, there's a stalled vehicle. Left lane is taken out. Hopefully, they will be expedient at removing that. Also, it'll be on Long Island's Big Three. Nothing major for the LIE, the northern state, the southern state, but not on the Long Island Railroad. Expect delays on the Port Washington branch after crews completed repairs to the damage caused by yesterday's storm. This report is sponsored by MajorWorld.com. Don't get duped by low advertised prices on pre-owned cars. Once you try to buy one, the final price will end up being thousands more. Come to Major World for transparent pricing and no surprises. Major World, 4340 Northern Boulevard, Long Island City, Queens. Call 1-800-MAJOR-AUTO or go to MajorWorld.com. I'm Russ Meyer, next report 711. 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Ringing out the bop multiples of times. That was a lot of water yesterday. Storms, flash floods, 3 water rescues in the 5 boroughs, 2 in Queens, 1 on Staten Island.
Families in Staten Island are now dealing with the cleanup. They say some of the water came right up to their front doors and even flooded their garages.
We did have water in our garage flooded, like a backyard garage and a whole apartment. There was water on the bottom.
Faggy was home alone with her children when the water started rising.
We watched how a car stopped and fire department came and rescued 2 people out of the car.
For Mandy and Sari, they've lived here on Sheridan Avenue and never saw the water rise this quickly.
It's raining hard. It's enough to have a flood over here. It's scary when something like this happens.
It's this place because you can see it's
really bad.
FDNY crews were here on South Gannon Avenue and Sheridan Avenue as people were trapped in their cars and needed to be rescued. Mary Lynn Buckley, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM in Westerly, Staten Island.
In Queens, flash flooding hit the Clearview Expressway. Witnesses say it went from nothing to about 10 feet deep in a matter of seconds. There were issues with the trains and the subways. The Port Washington branch of the LIRR, that was down for the count. And you heard Russ talking in traffic and transit. That is back, albeit on a limited basis. MTA says they are hoping to get it fully back by the afternoon. Keep it locked to 1010 Wins. Traffic and transit will get you where you need to be as the cleanup does continue. Mayor Adams is speaking out about the Legionnaire's disease cluster in central Harlem. 22 people have been diagnosed. 1 person is dead.
All cooling towers in the area have been sampled and work is underway. Legionnaire's grows in warm water, causes flu-like symptoms like fever, chills, and muscle aches.
His Honor says those cooling towers that had initial positive results are now being remediated. In the meantime, he says if you do have those flu-like symptoms, you should get checked out. Remember, Legionnaire's is not catchy person to person. It is treatable with antibiotics. 2 funerals yesterday remembering and honoring the victims of the Midtown office building shooting. Laid to rest NYPD officer Didarul Islam and Blackstone investment executive Wesley LePatner.
Thousands of members of law enforcement lining White Plains Road outside the mosque in Parkchester. Inside Mayor Adams among those paying tribute to Officer Islam.
There is nothing more tragic than having a parent bury their child. The pain is so immense.
At Central Synagogue in Manhattan yesterday, services for LePatner Her 14-year-old struggling to find any words.
I think it's like a prank or a lucid dream. That someone's going to jump out and say, this is all a joke.
In the meantime, NYPD detectives remain in Vegas, where shooter Shane Tamura lived. The officers are waiting on a search warrant to examine his laptop and get into Tamura's locker at a casino where he worked. Glenn Shuck, 1010 Wins, 92.3 FM.
It is 64 degrees right now. We do have some light rain falling, but that rain will move out. Clouds will move out. We'll see a little bit of sunshine today. We're headed to a high of 74. It is 64 right now with that light rain in Central Park. Mayor Adams vetoed a city council bill that would have decriminalized unlicensed street vending in the 5 boroughs. Would have done away with any criminal penalties for selling food, selling merch without a license. Adams says he's standing up for New Yorkers who do follow the rules, like law-abiding business owners. He also says without a license, food vendors pose a public health and safety risk.